This video is brought to you by the South Bend Dart Frog Murders. The seniors at St. Thomas More High School are all looking forward to their final year. But 1 week after the start of the semester, the entire city of South Bend is thrown into chaos by a serial killer dubbed the Dart Frog. Before long, it becomes clear that one of the high school seniors is a monster completely devoid of conscience or morality. Who is the Dart Frog? Who is next? And when the smoke clears, will justice be served? Click the links in the description below to get your copy today and find out. Thank you for your support.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Robert Cantor. Now, supposedly, we're in the final arc of One Piece, but it's insane to think that after all these years, there's still several things that need to be resolved. A few years ago, we got the film One Piece Red, and then it was officially stated by Ichiro Oda that even though the events of the film are non-canon, Oda, as well as her history with Luffy and Shanks, is. Her silhouette briefly appears in chapter 1055 of the manga, and in the early seasons of One Piece, Luffy was obsessed with finding a musician for his crew, a role that was eventually filled by Brook after the conclusion of Thriller Bark. Luffy's desire for a musician stemmed from his time spent with Shanks and the Redbeard pirates back home, and by extension, with Oda. Now, despite this, it's been almost 3 years since One Piece Red was released, and Oda is yet to make an appearance in canon, and it doesn't look like this will be rectified anytime soon. The main things that need to happen before One Piece ends are these. Luffy confronts Shanks, kill Blackbeard, avenge Ace, all-out war with the world government, and Zoro gets his rematch with Mihawk somewhere along the line. That and the situation with Luffy's sizable harem needs to be resolved. Now, I don't see why Oda would bother to canonize a character if he wasn't going to do anything with her. But I also don't see how she would fit into the final arc. When Broly was officially added to Dragon Ball canon, he went from being a psychotic juggernaut with the worst motivation I'd ever heard to being an unwitting pawn in someone else's game. Will Oda experience a similar makeover, or will she just be one of One Piece's mysteries? Like why Oda wasted so much time on Singer Pink. Seriously, the guy got more exposition than the entire Ginyu Force. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and if you really want to help this channel out, then click the links in the description below and buy my books.